EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot. And, boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashawn Gary gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. There's Adarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Off the option, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. It's caught by OBJ. Room here to run. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 50 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They find some open field here. 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
On the return is Brandon Powell. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Stafford looks to throw again. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They'll look to run with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards. That brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 92 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A give running right is Akers. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. To Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Running right, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 29, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Stafford on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To the air again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.